Alright y'all, welcome back. Let's get started here. Let's jump into some hard mode. It's been a while since I've streamed. Took a little break there. It was really nice. Not a lot going on in the SNIOWRUNNER world except the new expansion comes out. Or not the new expansion. Season 11 is on October 19th, which is actually my brother's birthday. Strangely enough. What's up, Jigsaw? Welcome in. So we're excited about that, but yeah. Stand by to stand by. Oh, so you played it from 100% on the PTS. It's fully playable. If you want to play it a bit early, you can transfer your save from EGS. I'm okay. I think I'll just wait till release. Yeah, I'll just wait till release. I've always done that. Might as well just continue that. So the tuning shop. Oh, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? This is what I have to do actually first before I do anything. So yeah, let's do this. I forget where these barrels are though. I believe... Where did I see these before? They're usually in some like... I think that's one right there. What's up, Victor? Welcome in. You had to reinstall. That's weird, man. That's really weird. Sorry to hear about that. Alright, yeah, let's get going. Punch with the Vorongrad a little bit. Yeah, looking forward to Season 11. I might continue just to... I know I played Season 10 pretty much 100% on stream. I might actually do the same. Yeah, we might have to actually do the same. Yo, Freedom. Thank you for that Prime subscription. I'm hoping you're having a good day so far as well. I am. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And welcome in. So you said Season 11 was actually good. Let me actually read this comment. Your only gripe is the asphalt road that goes through all the maps. Like 1/3 of the road to some interesting mud puddles would be truly a great region. Oh, so there's a lot of road network then. I'm probably going to play it on stream just like I did Season 10. I don't see a reason for me to not play it on stream, to be honest. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is... What's my gas at? Yeah, we'll probably go... Let's go through here. It's awesome, man. I'm glad you're having a good day so far. Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed. No camera today, because I just want to kind of chill, relax. I feel like it takes a lot of energy, to be honest, whenever you're streaming with the camera. Actually, you know what, guys? This is the wrong way. I need to actually go south. Hit those islands right there. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Yes. You think it's the best region out of this year? Really? Wow. I think it's going to be hard to top Season 10, but I mean, we definitely will take your word for it. Yeah, man, it's all about relaxing. I feel like my PC is probably not the best to stream with the cam anyways. If I had a better PC, I probably would have it on. a little bit more. I think I just watch the stream again and see like the blurriness of the PC or the cam, and it just kind of gets to me. Okay, let's see here. Let me find this. I know these are probably in the woods somewhere. Or they always put them by the water. Maybe I'll just drive to. What I'll do is I'll just drive across, and then I'll just navigate to, because the markers will be there. So that's what we'll do. So wait, you're telling me that Season 11 has a very large road network? That was a weird lag spike. I don't know what that was. So it's kind of like Season 8 then. Because Season 8 has a very large road network too. To be honest, I wonder if it's a bigger road network than Alaska. Alaska's is pretty big. Even more so, goodness, man. Wow. That's kind of crazy. Hashtag highway trucks, maybe? Hashtag we might use it. Alright, so... I know that one is here. I probably could get that real quick, to be honest. Yeah, we might do that. What I'll do is I think I'll go... Unless this one is like right here. Let me search around here for a second. See if I can locate this. Because I think Season 10 focused more on stability rather than just putting super conditions in your face. Largest amount of topography they've ever put in the game. That's why. Okay, so I located... This one's here. So I could actually go there. Come down here, grab this one, hit some gas. This one's probably somewhere over in here, again, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so... Let's go like this. We'll go over here. Boom, boom. I don't know if this is actually crossable, but we're going to find out. This part I don't recollect, but I think it is. Yeah, I think any map that has just super conditions where you're literally stuck holding the gas trigger is not really any type of simulated difficulty to me. It's just focusing on patience, and I don't think that's challenging anybody. I think Season 10 challenged you by focusing on balance. I think there was a little bit too many routes, actually, to be quite honest. But aside from the routes, I thought it was solid. Season 11 is way harder. Alright, we'll see. We will see. I just hope it's not grindy. That's another thing I liked about Season 10. It wasn't grindy. I didn't feel like I was grinding. Went to different sides of the map. Beautiful views. Lots of towers. They focus on exploration. You could use scouts. I feel like that's overall a good map. I feel like Saber's trying to move in a direction where you don't have to play maps in order, which I'm actually kind of an advocate of playing maps in order, but for those who don't want to do that, you essentially could go and play season 10 right after Michigan. Can we get through this? Yes, we can. Grab this one here. Oh, I feel rusty. Real rusty. Alright, let's see. Maybe I can make a... Yeah, I see it right there. So... I don't know if I can find a line through there, and I'm at 44%. I might be able to make a push to get that. Yeah, let's do it. So we'll go down this... I might be able to climb through here. Let's try that. Or there might be a line right here through the woods that I could get through. I could try that too, actually. Let me get another look here. Yeah, actually I go around this little curve and there should be a line. I think I could get through right through this tree right here if I can get my turn in. Nope. There we go. Alright, so push through, and then it's on the left. Alright, cool. Just a bit of grindiness is there. I think I'm okay with a bit of grindiness, but like season 9 when you're just delivering non-stop water at the end, that's kind of where they lost me. I think after the first couple loads of water, I kind of like thought to myself, okay, I got it. I see what we got to do, or what the new mechanic is. And after that, I was like, okay, that's not really that fun. Do you know what I mean? Like that was kind of like my gripe there. And then of course, as you know, farming season 8, that was just way too much. Even with their changes they've made with the last mission with the potatoes, like I think it went from like 12 to 8. Even 8 is too much considering how many missions you have to do for farming, period, to get potatoes or to get 2 potatoes. Like clearing a field, you know, 4 times, that's a lot of time to do. Which is why I think if I play season 8 on hard mode, which we probably will, I think you'll see me use a mod for farming. I definitely will use a mod for farming. Go with the current. Got a feeling this is going to want to tip me over because I have my trailer like this pointed. Alright, we survived. We survived, folks. Ooh, that was sketchy too. I probably shouldn't have went that way like that. Alright, so just leave the diff lock in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, there's no mission that should be taking you 4 hours on this game. Like, it just... This game takes a lot of time in itself already. So why are we extending it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, each season takes as long as some video games take to beat. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just... it's ridiculous. So go down here. I might be able to get to this one. I think it's like in here somewhere. Yeah, it's right there. I don't know. We'll see. I might try to make a run for it. Yeah, you know what, we will. I'm gonna make a run for it, and then hopefully I can get some gas after that. Where am I at in gas? Maybe not. Actually, no, we're not. I'm gonna get some gas first. Yeah, we'll get some gas. But I mean, there's those repeatable contracts or those repeatable tasks that are on every single map. And yeah, it just, it was just a time suck. I think if you're okay with not getting 100%, you probably could have played Season 8 and just did the other contracts and then been okay, or just knocked out the main parts and then been okay, but I think most of us who play this game want the 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, Season 8 was a good one where you essentially could, you know, knock out Michigan and then just head right over to Season 8. And then play it. Season 8 probably had the most mild conditions that I've seen so far. I mean, there were some areas where, like, you have to watch your balance. Even on those trails, like, the trails were kind of, like, very deeply rutted. They caught me off guard a couple times. So I mean, there is that, which I think is a better way of a simulated difficulty. 13 to 15 farming fields you have to do overall. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's just no way. I will use a mod that clears those fields way quicker. I absolutely will. I refuse. I don't care what anybody says. I've done it the hard way. Been there, done that. Ooh, don't bust your tires. Speaking of, probably need to actually get some repair here soon. All right, let's go get this one that's closer. Actually, no. Let's get the one that's far away. There's actually two over here. I'm guaranteeing. Let's see, I gotta locate these. I want to say there's got to be one up in here. No? I'm just going to drive over that way, to be honest. But I think there is one, like... Is there one in the river? No. Where's this one over here? Alright, I'll go get the far. I'll go to the far one. I'll just look at these markers. I almost think the one that's closest by is like inside. Oh wait, it might be down in the water. Oh, you know, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. Hold on. I think it's like right here. Yeah, it's like right here. Okay. Don't tip over. Thank you. Oh man, don't like using the crane here. Yep. It's a tough spot. It's a tough spot to get down to. You know what I don't like is that when you first deploy your crane, if you don't like allow it to give it a second, like it won't let you like traverse the crane like left to right. Like you have to like wait a second. Like you can immediately start winching, but you have to like give it a second to actually like allow you to use the crane to traverse. That always drove me nuts. All right. Little counterbalance there. Honestly, I probably could have went without, but I'd rather play a little safe here because I haven't played in a while. I say that and then I'm gonna flip myself over on these rocks. Watch. There it is again, dude. Probably could have went up the other way, but this is the way up. Where I probably could go down through that fence, but I bashed myself up again. Let's get ourselves. You know, in hindsight, I probably could have just brought the semi-trailer down here. Could have used it as like a counterbalance in some aspect. Ooh. Almost. Almost. Actually, let's put her anchors back in here. So there's a trick, but it's not going to work here. But if it's on level ground and you get this right, it'll work. But I guarantee it's not. But I could do this. Just sit this down and connect. But usually if you're still connected, and I think if you actually connect the trailer and you're still connected to the cargo, it will disconnect the cargo will fall inside there, and then you just pack it. But oh, this one's probably down here too. It's probably gonna be one you have to reach for. It's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah. I might be able to reach for it from here. Let's see if the crane will actually reach. I doubt it. I really doubt it. This would be a job for the big crane right here, right? Oh, fishing we go. Fishing we go. This doesn't seem like a very fun. Alright, this is going to be kind of tricky. Maybe not. Low minus definitely is such a good way to stop yourself from descending that fast. Now the problem is going to be getting up. But we have an idea. Go back the way I came. Hopefully I can get a winch attached to that pole. Or I'm probably sure I could get out this way, but I don't want to actually go through that junk. Yeah, I don't want to go through that junk. I doubt I could even get through there, to be honest. Yeah. Alright. Just like I wanted to. Just like I wanted to. Connect, connect. Nice. Very smooth, very smooth. That's what we wanted. Reconnect. Okay, let's see if the trick works actually. Here it goes. Okay, so park it, attach, drops the trail, what's it called, the cargo, then you just pack. Sweet. All right, let's roll. Gotta turn around though. I don't know how I'm gonna turn around here, but yeah, nice little roundabout here, which no one knows in the United States how to drive. They see a roundabout, they're just clueless. That's probably the thing that drives me nuts when people drive, is like not knowing how to go a roundabout. Honestly, in Germany, they're everywhere. And traffic is so much better with them, it feels like. Or at least when I was there. Felt like things just flowed. Alright, I'm gonna get gas again, and then we'll grab the last one, take this to the observatory. And shoot, man, I think... I don't know. I'm wondering if I should get the fuel station up and running so I can actually get some decent amounts of fuel out of there. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, also, not sure how long we're streaming today because I have made plans to actually go on a bike ride with my neighbor. He has, I forget what they're called, those bikes that are like, that you sit down on and you pedal. But, I mean, he has one that's a couple $1,000s and the other that's probably about $1,000. And I went riding with him the other day, just around the block and like stuff like that, and it was really fun. So I told him I would, so we're gonna, if he gives me a ring, we'll probably go do that. It's always nice having neighbors, man, especially ones you can trust. I do have some really good neighbors. One. Thank you for that damage. So stupid. I almost flipped myself there. Yeah, I definitely almost flipped myself there. Okay, we're gonna go up this way. Then crawl through. Over here. Shutter Lighthouse. Okay, so this one is here. I honestly, you see this line right here? Boom. That's what I'm gonna do. But disconnect first. I mean, I probably could back out of here, but I probably would have to use my winch. Thank you for the damage as well. Lovely. You know what? Actually, thinking about this. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go put my trailer on because I'll just go straight through from that point. Yeah, we're just going to roll straight through. Please don't damage again. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Just like so. Except for I'm losing steering. Sweet. Dude, that's a sick picture actually. Which we might capitalize on using this picture. Go weather, clear sky, time. Let's go. Aperture 0. I think that doesn't look good. Just like the time. The sun is just killing it too much. Wait. I don't think it's a good enough picture. So what we'll do is just roll through. This goes all the way to the observatory. So we'll just cut across. Now let's get a picture. Let's see if this works. I actually kind of like... No. It's not bad. Probably not the best. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna repair anyways. that can hold the most points. Honestly, I don't know if anything can top that, to be quite honest. I'm trying to think of something that has a larger roof rack than that. I don't think something does. Like via service parts. I don't think so. I think 600 on your roof is pretty legit. And I don't see another heavy truck having that. Did you check the K7M? I think the K7M probably has less. I'm probably guessing less still. But yeah, it's hard to beat the 605 with that. Man, I could have just went straight up this river. I probably should have. Oh, I probably should have. Whatever, we'll do this. We'll just cut through this, the hilly part here. But yeah, I mean, goodness, man, 6 tires. Yeah, the tractor. That's a good point. I almost want to switch over to a different game and look. Yeah, this is the rough part about this little area right here is you can get yourself tipped over pretty easy, which is why you like want to get down here in the rut and then just kind of ride it out. Kind of like so. But yeah, man, I don't think there's another one that has a bigger roof rack repair points wise than the 605R right now. I mean, think about it, man. 600? You have 600 repairs on your roof, and it's not even an add-on. That is insane. That is just totally insane. Which I didn't really give it too much thought before until you actually put that in the chat. It has literally 200 less than a service add-on on its roof rack. This thing is a beast. Whoa, what was that? That was weird. The lighting just kind of like went all weird on me there. I'm gonna say there's no way my axles freeze up with this right now. it by this tree right here. Essentially, slip there, slip to my left, straight line, good to go. That's essentially the line that goes right up this hill. And you can make it with a sideboard trailer. It's just that little part there that you have to kind of thread. You just kind of thread the needle through there, and then you're basically golden. Just follow this rut all the way up, or this trench. But yeah, that's essentially how you just dive right up this hill, which I think is the easiest way. I would say you probably need a truck with good power. Yeah, and the Grad has that. Only has a 600 service add-on. Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna come out right and just say it's a 605R for sure. 1400. I don't think there's anything that can contend with that. I mean, there might be other heavy trucks that have more fuel. I don't even know if there's more heavy trucks that have more fuel. It has like what, 50 some gallons on its roof rack. There probably is another one that has maybe a little bit more fuel. But if so, not much. Not much more, I mean. Man, you know I was thinking today, guys, I almost thought about purchasing the 114 SD. I really thought about it. I was thinking, man, if I just get the 114 SD and then put it to use here, but the thing is, I probably wouldn't have been able to climb that hill. I would have been winching my way all the way up. I mean, this thing has like 235, I think 230 or 235 torque, and what's up, Clutch? Welcome in. Yeah, it does. The Euro Next does look really good, which is essentially what this vehicle is modeled after, or remnants of it. 14K. We're so lucky we met you. Thanks for the help. Here's your reward. Just make sure you don't go running your mouth about it. Okay, whatever. Okay, so now we're done with the tasks. In kind of crazy. We took a long time getting the tasks done, but there was a lot on this map. I could go ahead and start knocking out. The sawmill will probably be one I would need to do soon, which I could do. Ice Watch, no. Hospitality, no. It's other map, other map. Access Civilization, other map. This right here could be one I do, actually. But there's an issue that I see arising, which is I need something to transfer this fuel into. Yo, Tukazuki, welcome in. Good to see ya. What I could do is this. Let's see, 605R. I might have an idea. Yeah, pretty excited to see that too. I don't think it's going to... I think the Burlak is going to be its own. It's going to be in its own little niche, if that makes sense. I really do think it's going to be in its own little niche. The Ford's here. That's what I'm saying. And Jigsaw, you kind of we talked about it in the last stream actually, and my thoughts on it. I just don't think it's. I don't think it's going to be outclassing any trucks like the. I'm gonna say Lodestar. I'm gonna say F750 with towing ability, just because it doesn't have the torque. 80,000 torque And I think it weighs like 4,000 kilograms. Last time I checked, unless they've added to it, which really isn't that heavy. I kind of went over those last stream as well. But I think alone, if you're just using the vehicle as like a scout vehicle, it's going to be good, man. It can go through some crazy stuff with like massive tires, biggest tires in the scout class, some of the biggest tires in the game, to be quite honest. Studded. Yeah, I think it's going to be a scout we can absolutely use, though. It's going to be very usable. So yeah, you're going to have a very usable scout. So the Warthog's here. I don't know if I want what I want to do here. I need to kind of attach our force. I'm trying to think here. I need to start setting up my fuel points, and I don't really have them set up very well right now. So I kind of want to get these set up, to be honest. So with that being said, I think I just need to make a move here. Ooh, look at that guy. We'll be breaking him out shortly. I'm going to leave him here for now. But what I think I'm going to do is... I don't want to break out the Azov, though. Do I have... I can't even see what I have on it. Okay. Alright, so because of that, we're going to switch things up here. Actually, wait, do I have a... I have a contest. Local racing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we're going to do this real quick. I have the Ford F-750 right here. Speaking of what we were just talking about, we're going to knock this out real quick. And then we're going to start in the garage. Oh, it's going to be a really good scout. I mean, it's going to be able to crawl through ice. It's going to be able to do all that stuff, man. It's really going to be a very, very powerful scout. Much more powerful than what we've seen in a lot of previous updates. So, there's no ice in Season 11. There's a little bit of snow, right? I think when I saw Naked Dave's... I think he was kind of showing like a rendering of the map. It kind of showed there was some snow, but not a lot. Oh, there's a lot of snow. Oh, that's nice. That's good. It's another little shortcut up, except for you when you get caught like that. Which... No, it's a lot. Okay, that's good. Honestly, man, I think the Burlak is going to be a truck that you can take to like a moor and feel very comfortable just with scouting with it. You know what I'm saying? I think if they would have allowed it to pull like a scout trailer, I think that would have been okay. All right, so point A. So we'll go like this. I don't understand what this is all about here. Point C. Okay, well, this is what we're going to do. Well, a more... How do I say this? I believe when I was talking to Naked Dave about it, Amore has snow, has a lot of snow, but like also I think the mud texture on like maps like Season 2 were actually more, has a lot of dry snow, I believe. No, this is not all American. This is just it's just normal. Okay, so I go here, then I bounce around. Alright, we're going to do this. Except for I need to get a running start here a little bit, I guess, somewhat. No, I don't think they're gonna have super snow. I'm not jumping off that. I'm just not doing it. I will jump off this though. Crack my engine. Yeah, I don't think super snow is a good thing. I think they're moving away from super conditions, and I think it's a very good move. No one really liked them. I don't think it was a good roll or a good play. I believe I go this way now. Yep. This kind of sucks, actually. This part here is kind of sucky. Because now I'm going to have to winch. Catch myself. Yep. This truck is awesome, man. Seriously. I just think they wanted to make a hard map. I can kind of probably give you a reason why. So what happened is so we had the base game, and then gosh, I probably have to go around here. Probably could go up through right here. So we had the base game, right? And the hardest part of the base game was essentially Tamir, okay? Which I'm pretty sure everyone can pretty much agree with. Tamir is harder than Alaska and Michigan. So what happened is after Tamir, the game was essentially just, you know, very like a standard gameplay, towers, tasks, etc. And then they threw in the wrench of a cola, which was something we never seen, right? Like Super Snow, the radar trailer, and people cried about it. They were like, oh, this is too hard, and this is when it first came out. Now, I think the perception has changed. Same thing with Season 2. Season 2 came out, and folks said that it was really hard, a lot of cargo. You know, the building the cabins, which were totally excessive at the time. They did tone them down, which was good. But then what happened was Season 3 came out, and Season 3 didn't pose too much of a challenge, right? It had its challenges, for sure. But what happened was Season 3 wasn't, like, terribly challenging, okay? Compared to, like, Yukon or Kola. So, you gotta understand, people were saying it was easy, but I think a lot of the majority of people who were saying that, giving that critique, were probably folks who were playing with mods. And for the folks who weren't playing with mods like myself, like, I found that the difficulty didn't really change too much into Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin definitely was an easier map, but it still had a lot of difficult parts. Logging in Wisconsin was very hard, just like in Season 2. You know, you had this part where you had to pull, you had to get these logs up in here to this area, and going up this way, like this trench here, you tip over a lot. I did show you guys a good cut through that goes right up through, but yeah, I mean, Wisconsin had its challenges, man. And then what happened was, so everybody complained that it was too easy. So what happened was the devs were like, okay, here you go. Slap you with a more 103 missions, super snow, super conditions. Probably one of the hardest maps you'll ever see in the game ever is NAI. And there you go. That's how you have it. And then after that, yeah, we just never seen the liking of it again. I don't think we will, because I've heard rumors that, you know, Saber said this wasn't a really good idea to make a map this hard. Because I think this is probably the least played map, to be honest. I think this probably is the least played map in the whole game. I wish I could find out, but I think this probably would be it. Actually, I'm gonna take that back. I think Season 7 is probably the least played, and then I'll probably say more. But yeah, after that, like, you know, Maine has its challenges. Dawn has its challenges too. It was balanced out. And then it just, you know, They moved into a phase where they're making content that you essentially can do the base game and then move to any year 2 pass region. So, or and then that's year 3 actually. So yeah, because Glades was the end of year 2. So yeah, you want to use your Ford CLT 9000 in the Azovs? Nice. Yeah, I mean, Wisconsin was easier than phase 1 and phase 2, but it still had its challenges. There's nothing, I don't think it was just a straight up easy map. Like, to say it's an easy map, I don't think is I don't know. I don't think that's a balanced statement. Because, I mean, you compare Wisconsin to, I don't know, let's say Season 8. Season 8 is far easier than Season 3. Honestly, Clutch, I feel like the game should be played in order, to be honest. You're probably right. You're probably right, Jigsaw. You're probably right. All right, cool. So we got that done. I want to get the garage going. I think I think what happened, yeah, I think I have to get this going. So this is what we're going to do. Let's go. We're storing the tuning shop. This is where we can customize. I want to do this first. 2 metal beams. So because we need metal beams, we want to jump in the Thatcher Force. We're going to go over here and grab these metal beams. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think because if you do that and you have trucks like the second Zikz, let's see, the Dairy Special, then you have the Kenworth, you're going to be, man, you're just going to be in trouble. I'm not in trouble. You're going to just have it so easy that, I don't know. That's just my opinion. These are just my opinions. I think it's all in perspective. I think if you find the game really hard, I think if you played the game up, if you played 3 seasons so far, like, I don't think you should have an issue with the more. You have the trucks, and then we do this. I mean, the more is pretty darn difficult. The thing is, man, I'm telling you, by season 3, you have the trucks. You have the money to buy the trucks. I mean, I've had folks tell me that, you know, they think that Kola Peninsula should be one that you should wait on. But the thing is, like, even at Kola Peninsula, you have the trucks at your disposal. Like, they're there. I mean, Tatron, Cat 745C, Vorons, Tegas, or the Vorons, the Tega, the older one, or the one in the vanilla game. Azovs, I mean, like, you have the machinery. Yeah, you can buy the Mastodon. I mean, like, the Mastodon itself is going to crush that region. And then on top of that, you find the 605R, which, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is I think playing the game in order, I think it's good for just, I don't know, looking forward to something. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I think when you have all the trucks in the game and you kind of just like cruising through everything, like, it's cool to play them and stuff like that. I understand that it's awesome just to go get the trucks that you want to play and that you've seen, and then you just bring them back to a region to crush the region. But the thing is, like, I don't know, I feel like you'll just get bored, and then after you get bored, you quit the game because it's not hard. There's an element of fun and satisfaction in some type of difficulty. So, yeah, I think the difficulty is, for me, that's why I think playing chronologically, like, you develop as a player. I don't like saying, like, there's a bunch of skill involved, but I feel like you really learn how to control trucks when you play chronologically. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why we all started playing, because the game is just so hard. Well, I mean, like, not anymore. Because, I mean, like, it's not really that hard anymore because we have so much in our arsenal, right? But, I mean, like, look back. I mean, if we go back to, like, my randomizer, when I started playing hard mode, or my own randomizer playthrough, I mean, the only trucks I had, I didn't have any good upgrades, and I had to use what I had, and it was, I could probably say I grew more as a player from that playthrough, like skill-wise, than I have just playing any other stream. This could be Tip City right here, bud. This could be it. Let's go this way so I don't actually tip over. So, my thinking with this restoring the tuning shop is I can change up some of my add-ons, but I also am pulling these two from down here because, well, I don't want to have to come down here and pull stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, these are in the center of the map, so if I need to pull these from somewhere, I can easily access to them, right? They're in the center of the map, it's not too far, but down here, I'm glad I left him here to bring these up. So, I mean, the Mastodon is crazy, man. I mean, if you go back to my hard mode playthrough, whenever I bought it on this playthrough, this was even prior to its tire upgrades that it got. It crushed it. It crushed it. I mean, like, I'm just going to give you a little reference here. I pulled the rocket trailer my first time with the T813. I pulled it to the gateway, and I needed a lot of help. I needed to winch a lot as well. And then after that, I gave it to the 605R. 605R took it through Urska, took it through Cosmo. Not really much of a hitch, okay? I mean, there was a couple points I had to winch. I think, like, when I got to the snow hill, I'll show you here, actually. Just to kind of show you a visual reference. So, pulled the rocket. First, I pulled the construction trailer, actually, with the, I believe it was with the T813. Pulled it through, got it through here, or got it up to its spot or whatever. It needed help, needed winching. I forget what truck I pulled the actual rocket trailer through. But after I got it to the gateway, passed it off. Oh, I left the trailer there. That's kind of funny. I passed it off to the 605R on Urska. Brought it from Urska, from Northern Aegis, down, across, up. It snagged here pretty darn well, okay? This is where I needed a lot of help with the 605R getting this thing up because it was just snagged up. And then, yeah, it went without a hitch up to here, but when it came down through here, you know, it couldn't get up this hill because it doesn't have chain tires. However, with the 612, you can go back and just look at the episode. The 612 did not need a single bit of support. No other truck had to help it. Even up this little part here that I expected I was going to have to like crane him up. It literally crawled up here. I think I might have to attach a winch somewhere at some point, but it did it all in itself. Even going through here, all by itself. And I think even the more impressive thing was I took a different route than I did the 605R on Cosmo. So on Cosmo, I took it across, I believe, here. And then where I took it through here with the 605R. And it was kind of hard getting up here because chain tires, right? But with the 612, I actually took it across this river. And no joke, it pulled it across this river. So it was quite amazing. And that was before the tire buff. And then now if I did it with like post tire buff, we're talking even better. So yeah, I think the 612 is just, it's kind of hard, it's kind of weird to say this, but it's just I don't want to say it's an overpowered truck, but I want to say it's an overpowered truck. I don't think it's the king because I have my own reservations. But yeah, I mean, its tire properties have better grip. They aren't as wide as the 605Rs. I think the 605R doesn't snag itself on things as much. I think the 605R gets through things a little bit better just because of it's not snagging on its nose and stuff like that. But I mean, you honestly, the conversation or the argument can be made for either or, but I think the 605R also has better balance. Like if I need to depend on a truck to get something done, get somewhere, I mean, usually it's 605R. I mean, yeah, you could say versatility plays a big role. It all depends on what you really value. I value performance a little bit more than versatility. So, that's just my opinion. Speaking of the 612, do you think the balance gearbox is still the play? I think either the special with is a little bit better with fuel. The special goes as fast as a 5 slaughter. I mean, how to say this? Let me rephrase. The special gearbox in the 612 goes the same speed as this gearbox here, the advanced special, the regular advanced special. Now you could get the advanced special on the 612 now, and when the new update comes out, and your high gears are going to be okay. So yeah. But yeah, they fixed the high gears. So I mean, it's either or, it's either play. I mean, the truck has great range as it is. I'll try not to tip over. Welcome in, by the way, Waking. All right, cool. So let's see what we got here. Metal rolls, we got 4 there. Where do I want to pull these from? Question is where I want to pull them from. I need a truck to pull them with. The only thing I have right now is the Vorongrad to actually go get these. Yeah, I mean, you'll save a little. Here's the thing is, like, I put the call on the standard gearbox, which is just the special, because I knew in a more I was not going to be going fast. The conditions are going to be bad. I didn't say I never was going to get to my max gear, but because I didn't have a good high gear, there was no reason for me to use the advanced special, eat a little bit more fuel, and then not be able to like hit my max gear and stay there. I think on easier maps, the advanced special is the play. On maps you know you're not going to be getting to that max gear, sometimes I would be in third gear and it would stay. So what did you say? Came out as a trans female. I wonder how many people were unsub because of that. Yeah, man, I don't know. That's news to me. I didn't know anything about that. All right, so I think since this is the only truck I have that currently has anything to haul with, I'll just bring this down. I almost want to just go right down this hill right there. Boom. I know I can get down through here, which we are about to try. So yeah, this is the way. Probably should have pulled the trailer before I pulled this. Yeah, we'll pull the trailer. Pull the trailer, back up. Pull the trailer, go forward. Shoot. This is going to be a little bit more difficult than I thought, actually. Okay, there we go. Now, there we go. Much better. There we go. And we just try to thread this. Pretty sure I can here. Actually, I see the line. There we go. It's just straight ahead. I probably could try to make that turn, but I see a line. I can just kind of like snake through right now. There we go. Yep, just like that. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, cool. Thank you, Victor. Appreciate that, man. I mean, here's the thing, man, is like the king of shortcuts. I'm gonna tell you this. He doesn't really stream much anymore. Is District. I'm telling you guys, like I watched District B13 play this game. I played co-op with him. His shortcuts are something that like I just kind of take note, and I'm like, can I do this with my current skill set? And if I come to a conclusion I can, or if I try it and it doesn't work out, I don't do it. But like, some of those are worth it. I mean, right there, we saved a lot of time just, you know, getting down that hill. Shoot, you know, I need to actually go this way. I don't know what I'm doing here. I actually need to get around. And this place right here can be pretty sketch with all these like, they almost seem like moguls. if you're into skiing. But yeah, a lot of shortcuts are really, really helpful in this game. A lot of them get you in trouble too. I mean, there's a large majority of people that tell you not to take shortcuts. And if you look at like the Reddit forums, a lot of folks say don't take shortcuts, just drive on the paths. Dude, if you want to take shortcuts, take shortcuts. Another thing is, I should be able to pull these. I should be able to pick these up, put these on my trailer, and turn them in. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, let's... Hold on a second. I need to see if I can actually make it to the warehouse. It's where the fuel is, too. Or... I go down here. Fuel as well. Actually, I'm going to go south. Yeah, I'm going to go south. Actually, maybe not. No, actually, I'm going to go here. Yeah, I'm going to go here because this is the farthest away from both gateways. So if I ever need... I'd rather just be able to... Yeah, okay. I'm not going to really explain it. It's kind of easy. Yeah, we're going to go this way. Straight up. The ski resort is also snow? Really? Nice. Great, more damage. Love it. We love the damage, man. I guess I'll just go through here. I don't want to do this, though. More gas, more time. It's fine, though. $30 gallons. All right, let's see if we can make it. I think we should be okay. I'm just gonna go across all this stuff. Did Saber say anything about the Expeditions game at all? Are the OHDs better than the MHS2? Whoa, that's a good question. I mean, I can kind of talk a little bit about it. First thing I could say about those is like, okay, so here's the difference between those two. And I'm not going to talk about like stats, okay? This is just totally, I'm giving you just not, I'm not going to speak about the actual like grip coefficients, okay? For the Vorons, yeah, I'm going to kind of break this down. Okay, so these doubles on the back, okay? These right here are basically a lot wider than the MHS2, okay? So you're gaining lateral stability. Yo, what's up, Scorpio? Welcome in, man. You found me on YouTube a couple weeks ago, and since then you've been watching for a lot of your content. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh, man, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm not live a lot. I kind of took a little break there, but we're back. But yes, back to Jigsaw's question. So these are the OHD ones. Now, these are wider than the MHS2, and these are wider than a Tega tire. Okay, now the front tire here is not as wide as the back. Okay, and you can see that when you look at it, and you can see how far this sticks out, right? Because it's a dually. Now, something that could happen with this, and it's happened to me, is what happens is when you're taking a turn and your front tires decide to bite hard, you can actually get up on two wheels and do the tricycle thing. Kind of explained this a little bit on my, I believe it was my P512PF video, where you can have, and the thing is, that is going to be influenced more by having weight on your frame or any type of add-ons that actually increase your vertical center of gravity, like vertically, right? So that can influence that coming up on two wheels like that, okay? But in general, I'm going to say the OHDs are better because they do not submerge as much, and they also can take a lot more weight without being succumbed to the effects of just straight up sinking, okay? However, your front wheel is going to sink because I think it's like 0.56 or something like that. It might be like 0.55, I forget. I don't have my numbers before me. Now, the MHS2 has the same width on the aft end and the fore end. So you're going to have the same lateral stability throughout the whole truck longitudinally, okay? So, to be honest, I would probably use the OHDs, but also the MHS2 is still a darn good pick, okay? So, I don't think you can go wrong. But I personally like the OHDs. No, Scorpy, thank you, man. You're currently watching the Amore? Oh, man. You're welcome. I'm glad you've been enjoying that. Oh, you watched the Map Runner series? Goodness, man. The crazy thing is, man, when I made those videos, they really did not get a lot of attention. And it's crazy, like years, how long did I make those? It was like last year, maybe a year and a half ago. And now folks are saying like, hey, could you make season or year 2? And I was like, but I think when I started playing year 2, because things changed a lot, man. There was just, when I looked at the first maps on year 2 and I was like, could I do this? I just looked at the benefit of it versus like how much time it would take me to like analyze those maps. It would have took me just too much time. But I'm glad I made the year 1 though. I think that was very important because Amore is a super hard map. Yeah, that's the thing, is like the mud ratings and stuff like that are not always the whole picture. I think like folks get like enthralled by just looking at the tire stats and thinking like, oh man, this is going to be the greatest thing ever. Like they have better stats. I mean, I've seen videos of people do tests. I think the gentleman was actually in a Tega and going across the bog in, I think it was Wisconsin's first map, Black Badger Lake. He was going across the bog there. And the OHDs won, but here's the thing, man. Here's what you... Gosh, on my damage. But here's what you gotta think here. It's gonna boil down to this. Here's my logic, okay, against like this is, I feel like you should use what you feel comfortable using because the game takes hundreds of hours to beat, okay? Most games take like 10 to 20, okay, right? This game takes hundreds of hours. So here's what I'm saying is, if these tires here are beating the MHS2 by, let's say 2 seconds, 3 seconds to a location, that is not enough time for me to justify and say these are just straight up better. Now, because there's a lot of other factors that go into that. How good can a player also traverse things? Your skill on winching, your skill on driving, all influence that time. So, yeah. But I think in general, I'm going to say, I think like as a blanket statement, I'm going to say I like OHDs. OHDs with a diff lock on them are amazing. Especially if you put a saddle down on this. Like all that weight's pressing into these massive wide tires back here. It's awesome. But yeah, I mean, like, if you like the MHS2, use them. If you like the OHDs, use them. If you like the UOD2s, UOD2s are good too. They bite pretty well. So it's just all your call. Auto load, because I don't care about money. What's up, Larpup? Welcome in. Apparently the off-road tires are better at floating in mud, but the mud tires are better when you're stuck in mud. I don't know if I agree with that, because the mud tires in general are, if you're talking about the MHS2 variant and 3 variant and up, like 2, 3, and 4, or even the, yeah, those are wider. The MHS 1s are actually narrow. So, okay, so this goes back to the tuning shop. Let's get it back there. Let me see if I can grab something else here. Bricks. Shoot. Should I grab bricks? Vehicle spare parts. No, I'm not going to overstack. Let's just go. Yeah, I mean, the great thing about the Vorons is they have the option too. I think that's, I mean, like even the Tega, the 6436 has the option to use the OHDs, and the 6455B doesn't. See what I'm saying? Like, the 6455B is great. I mean, you can just bust out the Tega tire, you're fine, right? That's usually what everybody is going to use. But the other Tega has, I think, better tire options, in my opinion. I'm gonna go up this way, kind of straddle this. You're gearing up to put the Paystar 5600 TS to work in Yukon. You're agonizing over the suspension. I would use OHDs, because then you're gonna have 3 sets of tires back here that are wide. Its suspension properties are amazing, so you'll see how it looks like a caterpillar when it crawls over stuff. Retains balance good because of that. So I think that's going to be the pick I think you should use. Larpup. I would even, if you're a chain guy, OHD chains, man. Raised suspension as well. I mean, clutch, we've done it. It's been done. I mean, those tests have been done. That stuff has already been done. I mean, on my mud running tips video, I mean, it's pretty apparent. That's apparent. I mean, there's also videos out there of folks showing you. I mean, with load, I'm gonna trust a tire. So with load, here's the thing: is when you go down into deep conditions, this weight is all pressing into my tires, transferring to the ground. Now, how do you stop moving in mud in SNIOWRUNNER? You sink down and your frame contacts, and you can't get any more progress. These keep you afloat, but yet they benefit from traction from being pressed down. That's why the OHDs are great, especially with a saddle, in my opinion, because all the weight's being transferred right to those back tires. Yeah, I think it's, for me, man, it's when there's snow or ice. If I know there's ice, chains. But like I went through all of Moore. You can look at my whole playthrough on a Moore. All my trucks had chains that could put chains on them, pretty much. And we did fine. I don't think you could look back at my playthrough and be like, "Hey, man, like the performance sucked." Like, I mean, the trucks did well. You might lose a few seconds compared to a non-chain tire, But the thing is, if you have an OHD chain, it's still a pretty good tire. And I'm pretty sure the 5600 TS has a OHD chain. So. But yeah, I would just play with whatever you're comfortable with, to be honest. Mud tires work really good. Or even off-road tires, mud tires work really good in snow. But not ice. Not ice. I gotta repair this truck. I'm gonna go over to the Azov, or not the Azov, the Zikz. Yeah, I agree, Clutch. I agree. If you're gonna encounter ice, chains, yeah. I think for me, it's just, that's my pet peeve in this game, is slipping on ice, not being able to climb something. I can deal with the truck not having enough power, but not having enough grip, that's kind of like my, gosh, okay. We're gonna go down here and repair real quick. I'm not sure how much repair points the Zikz actually has in that trailer, but we're gonna take a good bit from him. Might be the last little bit though. Not the trunk supplies. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we're good. No, I don't want to start you. Let's get out of here before I get copyright strike for... That's the dumbest thing ever. I uploaded a video recently. I think it was like one of my videos that were in like Michigan, and I was at like the service garage here, or whatever it is, the fuel station. And they were playing music that was actually from an artist, right? And I got a copyright strike. No joke, I did. So I had to like give the option to mute that part of the video. So it just basically muted out like a minute of the video. Oh, look, a floating rock. It's weird, okay. Yeah, his videos are always good. SD1's videos are top notch, man. He's a really good editor. He's a really good editor, honestly. You can delete those jingles? You mean like I can delete the Is that in the files? Or you can actually just mute those? Okay, I'm going straight through. Okay, so here's that little shortcut, cut through here. Slide through. Make this little right turn between these trees. Clear, then turn down in. Oh, you used to watch his videos back in the early GTA Mud Runner days? Dang, man. That's crazy. So you're like a long-time fan. That's wild. Like, look how far these tires stick out from this. Like... You can see they're sticking out farther than my sideboard trailer. Alright, let's turn these in. Tuning shop. Boing. Nice. Hard custom. Good job. Get to the garage. Get to the garage. It has everything ready to tune up your rides. Yeah, thank you. Sweet. Which is what I kind of wanted to do. Customize. Special, advanced special for sure. Oh no, let's get a race suspension. No, I'm joking. MHS2. For sure. Yo, Arquito, welcome in. I don't even know if I want to put an advanced. That's a lot of money. I think I'll just leave. I guess I will, because I'm going to be using this a lot. I'll just leave this here for now. Not much, dude. Not much. Actually, I'm not going to. Your hard mode beloved? Yeah, man, yeah. OHS. Do I have a saddle on here? I do. October 19th, man. Yeah, not too far away. That's too far? What is that, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. That's usually what it is, man. Okay, so you said, I mean, if you one of the better SR players, well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad you think that. Prefer the OHD1 tires? Then I guess I should be using them. I think so, man. I think if you can't use the MHS, okay, so here's another little tidbit. I can kind of go back, kind of discuss this a little bit. Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're just waiting, man. I'm excited for the MAC defense as well, dude. I'm excited for the changes of the MAC defense. I'm excited for the gearbox changes on the 612, the Zikz 612. However, y'all, I don't know if you guys know this. Huge news. I'm gonna break down this news right now. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, so huge news that is coming out that I heard of when I was looking at the PTS discussion post a couple days ago. This truck is actually being removed from the game. And here's why. So, it's being removed because of this newspaper right here. Because this newspaper has something on it that I can't really discuss what it is. I don't really even know. It could be some type of political statement or have some type of, yeah, I'm not really sure, to be quite honest. But it is being removed because of this newspaper. Here's the thing though. This is going to be probably in the new update. This truck will actually be gone, which is really sad because this is probably one of the best performing 4x4s, in my opinion. Really an awesome truck from Season 9. However, here's what I think though, guys. I don't think it's going to be gone forever. I just don't see Sabre taking this truck that was a truck that you unlock during a season. They're not going to just let it go forever. I think what's going to happen is they're going to either remove or change this right here, and then it probably re-released in some form or fashion. So I would expect it will be back, but however, it's just going away. That's what the word on the street is. I don't really know too much more info about it, but yeah, stand by for it. We'll when I have more updates, I will give you guys more updates. But that's really all I have concerning that. But yeah, here's a good comparison of tires. What I would say actually. Look at the. Let's see. Here we go. So, as you can see, so this truck has a lot of good tire options, right? So it has the MHS2. Now, let's see, let's go back. A truck that actually has all the tire options. I know just the one. Just the one. Okay, so here's a good example. Okay, Paystar is one of the very few American trucks to have OHDs, okay? Now, it has off-road tires. Now, because it only has an MHS1, all these tires here, DMHS1, DMHS2, and DMHS3, although they look really cool, they are just an MHS1, which are a narrow track tire. I would rather use the OHS2 over the MHS1. So if you have an MHS1 and all these DMHS, it's actually better to just use the OHS2. This is going to be a better pick. However, if you have an OHD, use the OHEs. And Step Croc is better in your opinion? Here's the thing, man. There's not another 4x4 truck that can haul cargo like the 566 Alpha. The Croc is amazing, bro. Here's the thing, like the Croc is a truck that I can drive without care. And like I do agree with you that it is it's a wild truck. I'm gonna be honest. If you go back and look at my review, that was just footage that I was literally just posting for footage for a review that I was voicing over. But I can tell you this, that I did not leave off my gas trigger barely any in that whole review on all those clips. It's kind of crazy that you can drive a truck like the Croc or any truck and just hold down the gas trigger and not have to worry about it tipping over. The Croc drives, dude, Croc is amazing, but the 566 Alpha on pulling cargo, dude, I haven't seen anything like it. I mean, we can go back to like my other streams where I was pulling cargo with it. You can go back to the review and look at it. It's crazy. Yep, MHS1 is less than the OHS2. OHD1 is greater than the OHS2. Yep. But here's the thing, the OHS2, that dirt rating. So you see that 3 dirt rating? What the OHS2 is meant to do is to slice through that layer of mud and hit the underlayment of dirt beneath the mud. So when it does, that's where you get that grip. And it's actually able to pick up speed in moderate conditions. That's why the OHS2 are better. Yeah, honestly, the stock tires are really good too. They're both great trucks. They're both amazing trucks. I'm really sad the 566 is going away. This is a really good truck, man. And dude, it's so powerful. This engine is so powerful. I forget what its actual torque is. I need to pull up my numbers. I haven't played in a while, so like I'm losing my numbers on it, but I'm pretty sure this is like 210. Let me pull up my numbers. I got to give you guys an accurate number on this. I believe it's 210. I don't have my sheets here. Let me pull it. No, that's not it. The Zikz 566 Alpha 200. That literally has 200,000 torque for this little truck here. Amazing. I mean, yeah, like even these little Zikz tires. I chose the UODs just because the doubles, more stability, and they bite pretty darn good. UODs bite pretty good. So, I mean, you even has the TMHS. I mean, come on. But here's the thing, man, is what I found with the TMHS, if your truck is not heavy, you're not getting a lot of grip out of them. They're just not biting. You're going to get a lot of buoyancy on top of mud. But I mean, like, go test this for yourself. Go put a 5-slot trailer on this thing, put these tires on and go through some stuff, and then put like a UOD on. The UOD bites. I feel like the UOD is better for hauling on this thing than the TMHS. But I think if you're just kind of running it like this with this configuration, yeah, I mean either or. Either or. Can I send you a link to the tire spreadsheet? Oh no, I have the link. I have the tire spreadsheet link. I know it. It's on MapRunner. I mean, all I have to do is go on MapRunner and look it up. TMHS are great on the ANKs. Just because you need that balance. ANKs don't have a ton of good balance, but they did get that update where their balance is good, but. Yeah, the 536A's pretty good. That's another one, Jelly Bean, that I would say you have to take the balloon tires off to pull stuff, man. The balloon tires don't bite. They just don't bite in because the truck is just not heavy enough. Low saddle mind, yeah, exactly, bro. All right, I'm gonna go get this this fuel trailer here. Take out my favorite truck in the game right now. But yeah, hopefully the 566 comes back. I mean, goodness, man. I was really surprised to hear about that. But the thing is, I don't know if there's been anything said, like formally from Saber about it. The funny thing is, guys, I don't think they'd even say anything about it. You know, if you look at the comments on their new post on Facebook when they just announced that season 11 was coming out, like there's probably half the comments in there of people just complaining. So I mean, like, it's a mixed bag. Yeah, the 566 Alpha is gonna leave because it has a newspaper in it that might have some type of, I'm not sure what type of information or political sensitive information that got them in trouble with something. I'm not really sure. To be honest, I think it's kind of stupid. Like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Well, the thing is, Clutch, if you're still completing the game, it's like I said, man, like if this tire beats the next tire by 3 seconds, what does it really matter? You see what I'm saying? Like, people are going to get in these arguments about what's the best tire. But if this tire is only losing or winning by a couple seconds, what does it matter in the grand scheme of 570 hours? Do you see what I'm saying? Because within 570 hours, like, you could find the shortcut that someone else didn't find and get there a minute early. Or you could have dodged or just played better than someone else, or they played worse, and time can be made up, time can be lost. So in the grand scheme of things, like, a couple seconds is really not a big deal. So like all these arguments on tires and stuff like that, I mean, yeah, you're going to gain a couple seconds on a race with cargo, but it's not going to be something substantial. Now, I think if you were gaining like a minute, 30 seconds or something like that, like, come on. I mean, I guess like that's when you're probably like, oh, dang, I have to use these. Because like if I don't, then yeah, we're losing this much amount of time. I think they're probably not going to say anything. That's why I think what happened was, if I'm looking at it correctly, I think someone said they found information that it was going to go away. But I had SD1 look on, or SD1 went ahead and looked, when I told him about it, he went ahead and looked at the PTS server, and the 566 was still there. Usually what happens is what's on the PTS is what's going to be reflected onto live server. But who, I mean, with that, they also could just outright just get rid of it. Yeah, and also you can lose time with, yeah, just being unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Like, things happen. What tires I use on the Mac? I believe I use the OHS2. OHS2 on Mac. But its stock tires are actually pretty good too. Yeah, that's the gaming mindset, man, is the min-max. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's everybody's mindset when it comes to video games. I mean, I do it too. We all do it. Yeah, the stock tires are good. Like, its custom ones, they're good. They're solid. I even think the Crocs tires, the UCDs, are pretty darn good too. It's just, I like using doubles. If I can use doubles, I'll use them. I try to use, honestly, man, I always try to go for a wide tire. I want balance. Because, I mean, if you look at it, like, across the board, a lot of US trucks in this game are not well balanced, and I just take myself over. Wait, I can fix this. As I said that, I tipped myself over. But that's I mean, look at that. That was pretty good. That was pretty good right there, guys. But yeah, as like a general, I'm stuck on that, really? Come on, man. But like in general, the US trucks just don't have the balance that the Russian trucks have. So in that regard, I'm pushing for having a wider base to try to basically mitigate the downside. Yep, same thing with the ground clearance and bumpers and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a min-max, yeah. Having wide tires is min-maxing. Let's hook up to this thing here. Can I make this turn? All right, because this is a mission trailer, you guys know about the 10% that you can, on hard mode, that you can basically use 10% up to, you can use 90% of this, the volume in here, and still turn it in. So I'm going to figure out how I can do this when I bring this across. And then I'm going to have to replace this with something here. Because I know for a fact that I'm going to have to come back to this warehouse. I'm going to have to go to this warehouse here. So yeah, I need to start actually placing my support trailers around better, which is kind of why I'm going to complete this mission, because I need to actually get some semi-tankers deployed. High is like first gear now? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of folks that love the high range gearbox. I can see why. I mean, high range is pretty sick. My favorite map, DLC or non-DLC. You know, when the year 3 concludes, I'm gonna update all my tier lists. They're all gonna get updated. So both. I'm gonna say season 10, British Columbia right now. That's my favorite map. I think that's my favorite DLC for sure. I think favorite map, non-DLC, gosh man, it's hard. I like all three of the non-DLCs. They're just so classic. Black River, dude, Black River is classic. Classic, bro. Yeah, BC was great, man. Just the Explorer. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. OHRC, and thank you, Chris, for that follow. Appreciate it, guys. Welcome in, by the way. Probably could go across this little thing here, which we might do. It's just a good mix, man. The old school style of just scouting and just, yeah. Scouting, unlocking towers, like no crazy gimmicks. That was what it was. Like the views, the exploration didn't feel grindy. I mean, I think the difficulty aspect of season 11 would have been, how do I say this? It would have been felt a little bit more if we didn't have as good of trucks as we currently do with 10 seasons down. I think if season 10 was like season 1, I think we would have said initially that the difficulty was a little bit more than what we think it is now. I'm almost pretty sure if I had a crane on here, I wouldn't have been able to connect. I'm pretty sure. I'm kind of glad. Yeah, I'm excited to play Season 11, man. I really am. I'm excited for it. I'm hoping it's better. Honestly, I'm hoping I say the same thing. Like, I'm hoping, like, you know, in November, I'm saying, like, hey, Season 11's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, that could be a very good possibility. You made me miss the Azov 6. Dude, this truck is awesome. I'm telling you, man, it's the king of tortoise speed right here. King of turtle speed. I love this truck, dude. This truck was like my crutch for about a good 700 hours. Yeah, maybe more. I don't know. I did play other trucks, but like, yeah, I did play a lot of this. Okay, so I'm gonna chill here. Stop. Change truck. Refuel. Alright, what I need to do... Yeah, it's not the quickest, but it's the slow and steady, you know what I'm saying? The old adage. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, guys, I need to... You know what? I don't want to use the step as like a fuel truck, though. I don't want to do it. But I think what I could do Instead of hooking him up as like a saddle, let's go customize. I'm going to change this color here. Oh, I do not like that green. There's something about this color though. So here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to buy a trailer. And then I'll just fill up the trailer instead of like me just pouring all this out because this is filled. So I'm going to have, I was literally going to buy a semi-tanker anyways, so like, and then I'll just use this. We'll put this somewhere. I probably need to replace the area that I just took that trailer out with this in some capacity. Whoa. Good thing this thing can turn. You know, the gurgly nature of like this truck and like the Fleet Star. Just love it, man. I gotta be careful here though. Full fuel tank. I gotta be careful. This could easily succumb to just getting tipped over. Hold on a second here. Okay, I think we should be okay now. Yeah, we should be good. I hate that. I need to actually get out a repair trailer in some form, which is what I'm going to use. The what's it called, the 5600 TS. I'll get a repair trailer with him, so he'll be like fuel, because he has a pretty big fuel tank, and then he'll just be a repair, like a kind of like a repair truck, fuel truck. What's the better option on the twin steer? Oh man, that's a good question, Arquito. But the thing is, I think if you value balance and just I think if you value balance, I would say probably the 55s OHDs. Pull the race suspension off of it. But if you're a good driver, 63s. If you're a good driver and you can trust yourself, I mean, the 63s, bigger tires are going to get you better performance. But I mean, shoot. The OHDs are no joke. Alright, let's go refuel. Semi. Okay, so I think, what is 90% of that? Pretty sure I'm good. I think I'm almost there. Yeah, I think that's good. That's good enough. It's good enough. I think I'm like right above 10%. So this will go through. Yep. Great, now you can fill up your vehicles here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's crazy. It's like the twin steer, the Western Star, the 6900. It is like, I don't know, man. For me, if for a guy like me, I know that I can't control it. I mean, I can, but like, you have to finesse it, man. You gotta finesse it. If you're gonna use the big tires, like you have to know how to drive. I know a guy that can drive that thing like no one's business. I think I've showed it on the channel actually before. But yeah, I'm talking he drove that thing before it had all-wheel drive. And it was just insane. It was insane how strong that truck is. Yeah, white knuckling. That's true, yeah. Depends on the map too as well. Yeah, the map is a huge dependent on that. I think season 8 is actually a pretty good map to use it on. The initial maps like Michigan, Alaska. Alaska's a pretty good one too. Tamir, maybe. Get a little ups and downs in Tamir. So, yeah. But shoot, guys, that's 2 hours. I wasn't really planning on streaming a lot today. I got some stuff I got to do. So I probably should go go do that. But it's been great hanging out, guys. I wish I could do this more. We'll try to be back tomorrow. I might try to set up a co-op session with Max Power. I know he's been meaning to get back into like checking out season 10 and stuff like that. So we might do like a co-op tomorrow with him. I'm gonna touch base with him tomorrow or today actually and see if he's available. And if I don't work tomorrow, then yeah, we might just set up a nice little like 2 hour stream where I help him do some stuff. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out. It's been great. It's been fun. I'm sorry to break the news on the 566 Alpha. I would expect it's going to be back, guys. We might lose it for like a month or two or something like that, but I think it's going to come back. So I don't think I'd have much worry about that. But anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you're at in the world. Go check out the YouTube videos if you guys want to see some truck reviews or whatnot. And anyways, guys, have a wonderful day. God bless and stay upright. We'll see you later.